Okay, so what's the point of meditation and spiritual growth and religion and all those practices? The way that I see it, the idea is that we manage to calm our mind to such an extent that we never have two repeating thoughts. Meaning that when a thought comes up, we either do what needs to be done and then it passes, or if it's a thought that we are not supposed to do anything about, we just simply let it go. Overall, when you practice to that extent, you simply get to a point where you just don't have as many thoughts interrupting your experience of just being in the moment. Now, this might sound very depressing for someone that is suffering from any form of mental challenge or in the midst of a crisis or ruminating thoughts and anything like that. It could sound really difficult because how on earth do you get to that point? However, I would like to say that the way that I see it, those who are in a challenge place mentally are actually given the best opportunity to become really amazing at this, because you get so much more to practice and work out with, so that when you finally, and it's a long process and a difficult one and a tough one, but when you finally reach the other end, oh my God, you end up becoming the bodybuilders of spirituality and mental strength, and it's like nothing will take you down. And I think that that's something worth trying for. And what ends up happening when you get to that point, you don't have any repeating thoughts. And that means that whenever there is a thought that comes up more than once, that is usually your deep intuition, your alignment with the universe, God's voice, however you want to call it. But that's the thing that each one of us deep down really wants to hear and follow. It's what Moses did at the burning bush. He was able to calm his mind to that extent that there was no repeating thoughts. And so when he noticed something and it came up in his mind twice, he had to look, and then he realized, wait, I need to look again. That was his sign. There's something bigger happening here. That was an opening to a conversation with his deepest true self, with his connection to God. And that is our true liberation. That's the alignment and the joy source that we're all seeking and finding it very difficult to find. And I have written a book, which hopefully will be published very soon. It's not in my hands at this point. That's a good place to start looking a little bit. But honestly, any meditative practice, any religious practice, any place where you allow yourself to face those thoughts and start letting them go one at a time, even if it's tough. And I do not think there's another way to get there. I think this is the only way. And I think every single one on this planet is capable of doing that. I would add that if you start this as a kid, if you train your kids from the very beginning that they should process their thoughts, they should learn meditative practices, that they should not neglect their spiritual aspects and parts of who they are, and to not ignore their inner voice, that sets them up for a better future. They'll be able to do much better as they grow up, and they'll handle life's ups and downs significantly better. Good luck.